and Facebook too. Tuesday morning, we'll do some mobilization, we'll do some stretching, stretching out the fascia, and then we'll do at the end of the session, or let me just put my clock on so I can follow the time. At the end of the session, we will do about 10 minutes just seated breath work. And today we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. So finding your space, making sure you've got room around you, and taking your feet shoulder width apart. Just take a moment just to balance, so making sure your feet are contacted to the ground, spreading the toes a little bit, and being aware of the weight shift, maybe leaning back a little bit so you feel the weight on the heels, and then shifting forwards a little bit so you feel the weight on the ball of the foot. Keep the knees soft. And imagine you've got like a little weight just gently pulling the tailbone down. So we're not squeezing the glutes, not squeezing, not tilting the pelvis underneath, but you're just keeping that lower back nice and long. And then lifting and lengthening through the spine. And think of the back of the body as being strong. The spine is strong, so you can then soften the ribs. Soften the ribs into the body. Soften the chest. And then we're just going to start that rotation from the center. Start slowly and then just gently build up the momentum. Letting the elbows bend. Tapping on the lower back. Tapping on the belly. Shoulders relaxed. Really let the shoulders relax. Shoulder blades relax. Between the shoulders in the back of the spine relax. The arms are doing no work. The work is coming from the lower body, driving from the hips and the waist. Using the ground. Just breathing normally in and out through the nose, not breathing in any particular way. Just natural breathing, soft, light breathing. Really focus on that rotation, particularly through the upper spine, the thoracic spine. And then, without force, without strain, just gradually look a little bit further behind. Keep tall. You need to keep lifting. You need to keep tall for this. Just rotating around that central axis of the spine, making sure you're not leaning back or craning the neck. Just taking a look behind you. If you start to feel too dizzy, then just slow it down. But it's always good just to challenge yourself that little bit. And then come back to center, just slowing down. Go a little bit lower in the knees and let's go into water waves. So now there's resistance. The slower you go, the more you can feel the air through the fingers, over the hands. Good. And then slow down and take a moment. Just stand comfortably, nice and tall. Feel how you've mobilized the spine. And then stepping back out to your shoulder width apart. We'll do a little bit of lifting up the sky. So it's a bit of a stretch, this one. Remember, when we're stretching, we're not forcing, we're not straining. I love the word pandiculation, which is a natural stretch that animals do. So we're lengthening out the tissues, we're putting tension through the body, but not overstretching, not forcing or not straining. We start off by scooping down, so it's going into a little bit of a squat, and then lifting up the sky. So just now stretching the fingers, stretching the arms, and then coming back down the side, stretching out through the sides, and then going soft, relaxing with the arms, lengthening up, lifting, stretching out, really stretch the arm lines, stretch the fingers, stretch the thumbs, stretch the palms of the hands. Stretch. If the breath pattern works for you, you're breathing in and breathing out. But the breathing should be comfortable, so no straining or holding of the breath. Stretching out the arms. Let's do a couple more. Stretching out the fingers, going at your own pace. And then take a rest. I've got a heart rate monitor on, which has just slipped all the way down. A little bit of a shake. Shaking out the hands. And then using the legs as pumps. And letting the shoulders go. And if it feels comfortable for you, tapping the heels into the ground so you get that little bit more vibration through the bones, through the ligaments, tendons, muscles, through all of the net of fascia that we have running through the body. You might notice where you feel any sort of like blockages. Let's do a few cleansing and clearing breaths. So we can breathe in and let go. Again, breath in and let go. Nice morning sigh. Let's do one more. Breath in. And then just slow it down. Slow it down. Slow, 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 slow. And stand. Feel. Open up the shoulders a little bit. Feel that tingling sensations. Let the breath settle. Then you might feel you need another nice full breath. And then just let the breath be light. Good. Let's do a couple of qigong flows, particularly focused on breath, bringing energy into the body. Soaring crane, palms facing the ground, shoulders relaxed, elbows soft, standing tall, breathing in, gently through the nose, palms facing up, connecting thumb and forefinger, breathing out, softly through the nose. Breathing in, extending and expanding. Breathing out. Still keeping that spine strong. Standing a little bit taller as you breathe in. Keep that spine strong. Breathing out. Follow your own breathing pattern now. Your own range of motion, so nothing should be forced. If there's any pain, you just make the movement a little bit smaller. Or of course you just stop if there's anything that doesn't feel right. But keep it nice and smooth. And remember, it's a flowing movement. We're not stretching, we're not cleansing and clearing, we're flowing. We can now gradually just lower the arms. Still standing tall as we expand and breathe in. Sinking a little bit, keeping that strong spine as we breathe out. And then when you're ready, just taking a rest. Moving into Buddha holds up the earth, breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Keep a softness in the wrists and the elbows here. So we're not stretching or forcing here. Still very strong through the movement. Remember, with a flow, there is no start or no stop to the movement. So we're never stopping the movement. Even when you get to the top, it then starts to return. Just as there's a lull in the breath, we're not stopping anything. Taking a rest just when you're ready. Let's do a little bit of centering. So palm facing up, one palm facing up, gathering in front of you, and then bringing that hand or that arm down the center, and then swapping. Breathing in, breathing out. Every breath in, no matter how light, is expansion. Every breath out, even though we're staying strong, is softening. Taking a rest when you're ready. Three, pulling down the heavens. And then connecting, interlinking your thumbs, resting your palms, your hands on the lower dantian, just below the belly button on the lower belly. Bringing your feet together. Let the elbows soften into the side of the body, keeping the spine strong. And just closing your eyes for a moment. And have in mind the resilience of bamboo, bamboo in the wind. That resilience created by the combination of strength and flexibility, strength and softness. Now taking a fuller breath in through the nose, opening your eyes, stepping out. Let's have a gentle brush down. Soothing brush down. And then finding a comfortable seated position. Just for the last few minutes, we'll do a little bit of breath awareness and alternate nostril breathing. So finding your comfortable seated position. If you are sitting on a chair, make sure your feet are in contact with the ground, that you don't feel compressed at all, and that the surface that you're sitting on is supportive, so that you're stable and that we can help to make that spine nice and strong. So lengthen the spine. Have a little nod. It's always nice to have a little nod just to balance the head on top of the spine so it's not pulling forwards and creating tension through the shoulders. So the shoulders can let go and relax. Let the shoulders go and relax. It's always nice to think of a strong back of the body and a soft front of the body. So you can start softening the eye sockets, softening the face, softening the forehead and the brow. Relaxing the jaw. So we're not clenching the jaw, there's a little bit of the space between the teeth. And the tongue, if it feels comfortable, just the tip of the tongue resting on the roof of the mouth. The lips lightly together. And have in mind that inner smile. It's nice to have an inner smile. And any practice where you're just moving into stillness for a while, thoughts are going to come and go, your mind is going to wander, that's absolutely normal. And just for the next few minutes, as thoughts, emotions, feelings come and go, just notice those. But the key is not to be attached to them, not to start thinking and putting stories to those thoughts and those feelings, just to notice them, be aware of them. And now bringing your attention to your breath. Very clear physical sensation in the nostrils. You can feel that. It's a very obvious, clear physical sensation. Feel the air. Just notice the air as you're breathing in and out. Notice the temperature. Even if you're indoors, you can feel slightly cooler air as you breathe in. Cool, fresher air as you're breathing in. So for the moment, we're just allowing our body just to breathe as it needs to breathe, breathing to our metabolic needs, not breathing more, not breathing less air than we need. Tuning into that sensation of the air as it flows softly, quietly, effortlessly in and out through the nose. Relaxing the face, relaxing the brow, relaxing and softening the forehead. Softening the eye sockets. And now we're just going to take some conscious control of the breath and do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. So you may, if you're wearing glasses, you might just want to take your glasses off. And just pop the two middle fingers just on the center of the brow there. And then the thumb, again, if ever, we might be doing it slightly differently if you're left-handed or right-handed, but just connect the thumb to one of your nostrils. So we're not squeezing, just block that nostril. Now I'm blocking my right nostril with my thumb. So I'm just going to breathe in now through the left. And then I'm going to swap, I'm going to put my little finger on the left and I'm going to breathe out through the right. And then breathing in through the right. Swap and breathe out through the left. And breathing in. Nice and calmly, swap and breathe out. Breathing in. Swap and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Swap and breathe out. Breathe in. Swap and breathe out. Breathe in. Notice that little lull at the top and then swap and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Swap and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And then just resting the arm, just relaxing. And just letting the breath settle. And now just taking a slightly fuller breath in. Hold at the top of the breath for a moment. And then just very calmly, softly, nice and slowly breathe out through the nose. Just let that breath go. And then have a little stretch, have a little twist, gently. Have a little shake if you need a shake. And then there we go. Let's get ready for the day. Crack on with our work, our play, whatever we're up to today. Hopefully you can get out. If you've not been out yet, get outside. See if you can get at least 5 or 10 minutes outside. It's a lovely day here. I'm going to run and get my coffee, and I will see you all on Thursday. Thanks for joining. Have a fantastic day. Take care.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.